Ah yes, the year's 2003 and the first ever Call of Duty was released on PC, later on Xbox 360 and PS3. But did you know that without the series Band of Brothers, this game would have never seen the light of day? Ah yes, the second one. Call of Duty 2 was released on the 3rd of November 2005 for Windows and as a launch title for the Xbox 360. It was the first Call of Duty to introduce regenerating health. Well, Call of Duty 3, a relatively decent but often overlooked game in the franchise. It was released in 2006 and was the first Call of Duty for the, at the time, new generation of consoles, by which I mean the PS3 and the Xbox 360.
Lieutenant Price, the meeting is underway. Enemy transport sighted entering the target area.
Call of Duty 4 was the first Call of Duty that featured a story in the modern era. Released in 2007, it was the first game to include kill streaks in its multiplayer.
Lieutenant Price, follow me.
Call of Duty World at War, released in 2008, brought the player back to the battlefields of the Second World War and brought a new additional mode with it, the then called Nazi Zombies mode. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, other game notorious for this sound,
Tactical nuke incoming!
was released in 2009 for the old generation of consoles and PC. It was the first game to introduce choosable kill streaks.
Roger, attacking your target.
The OG Call of Duty Black Ops, my favorite in the entire series, because it has it all. An awesome story, a very good zombie mode and a pretty decent multiplayer. In its multiplayer, instead of unlocking guns through leveling, players had to buy them with COD points, a in-game currency. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, released in 2011, ended the storyline of its predecessors. Because of an argument between Infinity Ward and Activision, the development seeked help from Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, released in 2012, perfected the Black Ops 1 formula in my opinion. Not only did it include a replayable story with different outcomes, but also gave you more freedom with your multiplayer loadout.
We've taken the advantage.
Call of Duty Ghosts, being the first Call of Duty for the Xbox One and PS4 back then, is the only game in the franchise with a unfilled cliffhanger ending at the end, that most likely will never be picked up again because of the game's bad reception.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was released in 2015. It introduced a new way of movement because of the exosuits, specialists and the gunsmith, which enables the player to individualize their weapon up to unique camos. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm just doing this because this game broke records, even though they are negative ones. Infinity Warfare's trailer is the most disliked Call of Duty video in all of YouTube. That's a record to behold for sure. Call of Duty World War II, released in 2017, brought back the Second World War scenario. Furthermore, it reintroduced a health bar into the gameplay and gave players the new multiplayer mode, War.
Ain't nothing left! Get to the top!
Daniel Zussman, up here!
Call of Duty Black Ops 4 was released in 2018. It was famous for introducing the new Blackout Battle Royale mode and having more than 2 zombies mapped from the get-go, but also for the lack of a true single-player campaign.
Good effect.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare is no continuation of the past games, but a new reboot. Its good graphics and animations are based on the IW engine. Furthermore, the mode Warzone was introduced in this game.
Two X-rays down.
Let's do this.
Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was released in 2020 and placed during the 80s in the era of the Cold War, as the title says. It brought back the classic Triarch zombie mode and even gave players unlockables in the Warzone game mode.
Fire on the truck!
Yet another stinker in the COD franchise. Call of Duty Vanguard was released in 2021 by Sledgehammer Games and Activision, and yet again sets the action back in the Second World War. It is the third game that was developed by Sledgehammer Games after Advanced Warfare and World War II.
They're exposed! Hold it on! Get down! On Kingsley! Keep him covered!
The at this point latest entry in the Call of Duty franchise. Modern Warfare 2 was released in 2022. It improved upon the formula of its predecessor and achieves credit for its great graphics, awesome animations and good storyline, which hints at Makarov in the end, who are most likely going to see reappear this year in the third installment. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is set to release this year at the 10th of November for all available platforms. It picks up the cliffhanger hint at Makarov from the previous game. It's going to include modernized multiplayer maps from the old games as well as new ones, and promises the largest zombies map ever, MWZ, Modern Warfare Zombies.
3-1, kilo lead. Alpha to Bravo 1, marking with IR, confirm visual. Visual, Bravo inbound.
Fucking deal!
I found it, and I camped it, and I
fucking deal!
tagged
That's
that
like,
view
hey
and
ma, I
gone.
played with my dick today! Nobody cares, it's not a feat! Anyone can do that! You find someone's tact insertion, you wait
Wow,
from the
dude,
spawn,
you're
and then you
mad
film
'cause
how
you
the
went
fuck
9
you
and
are!
23,
Whoopsie
kid.
fucking do!